square breath is also really one of my favorite practices. The origin is also from the ancient pranayama practice. It can also be found under the regulation category in the art of breathing framework under balance. The square breath, also known commonly as box breathing, focuses on the 4 parts of the breath: the inhalation, the pause after the inhale, the exhalation, and then the pause after the exhale, all in equal parts. The time spent on each part of the breath is very much dependent on each person, their lung capacity, and what they feel comfortable with. So again, not to get so fixated on the count, but more importantly, to align with the principle of this practice, that each part is equal and that it is bringing a sense of balance to the nervous system. Remember that on the inhalation, to feel the expansion from the center of the body, experiencing the rib cage expanding from side to side on the inhale, keeping the neck and the shoulders disengaged. When we pause after the inhalation, the tendency is to want to hold with tension. So try and pause with a relaxed, open posture and enjoy the feeling of your lungs being filled and expanded. The exhalation is an opportunity to release tension and soften and return to center. So enjoy that experience of returning to center. And the pause after the exhalation is a really wonderful opportunity to experience the depth of stillness. Now, many of us will find this pause after the exhalation a little more challenging, because that's when our carbon dioxide levels go up. And I encourage you to experience a stillness in that space and to enjoy the dropping in, almost as if the exhalation is continuing without it physically continuing. The square breath is a wonderful practice to integrate throughout the day as a recovery loop, before an exam, to bring a sense of calm focus, before a presentation, or when we feel we need some kind of reset of the nervous system. It is also very useful to practice if we are building our lung capacity and if we are recovering from a respiratory illness. When we begin, it would be good to get a sense of what your comfortable set point is, and then to continue to expand your capacity by increasing the time that we spend on each of those parts. So eventually we can build up to even inhaling for a count of 8, pausing for a count of 8, exhaling for a count of 8, and pausing for a count of 8. So, before we start to practice this, just get a sense of what your comfortable set point is. Join me in practicing the square breath now.
Take a moment to find your comfortable position. Gently begin to slow your inhale down consciously and slow your exhale down consciously. Inhale 2, 3, 4, suspend 2, 3, 4, exhale through the nostrils and relax there for a moment. And inhale, open, expand, suspend there for a moment. Exhale, soften, relax, and just hang out there in the pause. And inhale, open your whole body. Absorb that energy for a few moments. Slowly soften and exhale, release, and hang out in that stillness for a moment. And inhale, open, expand, and hold it, pause, suspend, and release, soften, let go, and rest there for a moment. And inhale, open, and take a moment to receive that energy. And slowly release and exhale and relax in that pause for a moment. Now, in your own time, inhaling, suspending, exhaling, and suspending, finding a rhythm that works for you. And do a cycle or two on your own. And finish off with a last exhale. Allow the breath to return to an easy, natural balance